Welcome to Astro Weatherman. Welcome to another episode of Astro Weatherman. All right, welcome to the August new moon of 2023. It begins today on Wednesday, August the 16th, and it's going to last until August the 23rd, which is another Wednesday. So from Wednesday, August the 16th until Wednesday, August the 23rd of 2023. Remember, this is a new moon, so it's a really good time to put your thoughts, your prayers, your intentions into anything you want in your life to change or to improve. The manifestation energy is just that much more powerful during the new moon. All right, so let's put out those good thoughts and those good feelings out there, especially during this week, and if possible, very much so over the next 48 to 72 hours as the energy is at its peak at that point. All right, so what are we going to be looking at for this new moon? We're not only going to be looking at how the planets are affecting the weather for North America, but we're also going to be looking at a planetary connection that's happening during this new moon. And that's the moon making a square to Uranus. What does that mean? Well, squares are planetary connections where two planets are making a 90-degree connection with each other. And squares tend to bring tension, conflict, stress, and challenge. All right. And so when you have these two planets that are connecting during the new moon, that means that the energies of Uranus are going to be reflected by the moon and amplified. And so this lunar and this energy is going to last. The Uranian energy, which is Uranus, is the planet of chaos, revolution, change, and disruption. Is going to bring it to the forefront throughout this lunar month. And this lunar month lasts from August the 16th of 2023 until September the 13th of 2023. All right. So what can we expect to happen in the world during this lunar month from August the 16th to September the 13th? Well, some social unrest could happen. This aspect could coincide with periods of social unrest and demonstrations. People may be more willing to actually challenge oppressive systems, and people are going to be in the mood for change. All right. So don't be surprised if people throughout the world are going to start to become more aware of, well, anywhere where there's oppression or tyranny going on or corruption. All right. So people are going to start to stand up and hopefully begin to fight back. Now, there's also going to be the potential for technological disruptions. Uranus is associated with technology, and this square could trigger disruptions in technological systems. So there could be outages, glitches, especially in communication networks, but it could even happen to anything related to electronics in general. So don't be surprised if there's glitches that come up with your phone, your computer, your car, all these types of glitches that can happen. A little frustrating, I know, but it is all possible during this particular aspect. There could be political unpredictability. So political landscapes might experience sudden shifts. There could be surprising decisions or unexpected developments that could challenge the system. Okay, so we might see some politicians or political establishments getting rocked. Their boat could get rocked during this time frame, which would be a good thing because, there needs to be checks and balances to all of our systems, right? Anyways, it's a good time for justice that way. There's also going to be market volatility. So in the financial markets, don't be surprised if there's an increased volatility and unpredictability during this aspect. So sudden changes in investor confidence, investor sentiment could happen. So that could lead to a lot of crazy market fluctuations. All right. So just be aware of that. There's also environmental events that could really ramp up. as if they haven't been already, right? Well, when Uranus gets actively reflected by the moon in a square, well, Uranus is linked to natural disasters, and the moon's influence could exacerbate weather-related events. So think of storms getting more severe. There could be more in the way of tropical storms, hurricane development. There could, throughout the world, even stronger localized storm systems. So storm systems in general are going to ramp up. All right. There could even be geological disruptions, so earthquakes possibly and volcanoes. So we'll see. And of course, there's the whole forest fire thing that's going on. That's going to continue and maybe get worse, unfortunately, as Uranus really likes to bring the dryness in some areas and bring atmospheric volatility in others. So it's going to be an interesting month that way, unfortunately. All right. So hopefully, though the environmental disruptions aren't going to be severe, but we have to put it on the table with Uranus, especially when it's in a bad mood uh, with that particular angle. All right. And that's it now for your personal lives. I mean, don't be surprised if there's some changes to plans, curveballs that come your way. There could be social tensions that could happen. Try to be more detached. Try not to take things personally sometimes. So watch out for these miscommunications or misunderstandings, so try to clarify things, if there are misunderstandings. And just go with the flow. So, there's these disruptions that come about, just try to go with it and try to embrace any change that the universe might be trying to direct you towards. Otherwise, it's a great time to reinvent aspects of yourself during this time. So if there's something you don't like about yourself, this is a great month, a lunar month, to make those changes to yourself. All right. So there we go. So that was the moon square to Uranus, and that's going to last from August the 16th until August the 16th until September the 13th, okay, of 2023. All right, that's everything. Let's take a look at what the planets are doing to the weather in North America. All right, let's get started with Canada. I'll just put on my glasses because, I need them now. It is what it is. All right, so as we see throughout most of Canada, we see a cool down happening, especially through central Canada, through the prairies and central Canada. The Maritimes, we see more moderate temperatures as well. So we're going to see more seasonable temperatures, okay? So not too hot and not too cool. So pleasant that way. We do see a heating trend on the west, so in BC and also in Quebec. Now let's start with BC. And we've got 3 planets affecting you guys. We've got Pluto, we've got Saturn, and we've got Mercury. And that combination is not a good one for forest fires because Saturn and Pluto will raise the heat and bring temperatures to scorching levels, very hot temperatures. Mercury brings wind. So not a good combination at all for forest fires. All right. So you'll have lots of sunshine, lots of dryness, and windy days. So so I wouldn't be surprised if there's going to be some heat warnings around the BC area for this lunar week. And again, not good for forest fires. And Alberta, you've got more cloudy days. Now, the planets that are affecting you guys are going to be Neptune, Pluto, and Mars. Now, Neptune is going to bring more clouds, showers, rain, bring moderate temperatures and bring them down to near normal levels for the season. So it'll be nice that way. You're going to have a couple hot days with Mars, no doubt, but overall, it'll be more seasonable with cloudier skies and scattered showers or rain. All right, Saskatchewan and Manitoba and Ontario, you've got Pluto and you've got Venus and Neptune. So this is going to bring more cloudier days because of Venus, the combination of Venus, Neptune, and Pluto, actually, with scattered showers or rain. Now, sometimes they can be intense when Pluto's involved. So that may or may not happen, but we do have to mention it. Otherwise, temperatures will be at more of comfortable levels. It will be humid, but expect seasonable temperatures with cloudier days, some sunny breaks, some sunny days in between, but overall cloudier and with scattered showers or rain throughout these areas, so Saskatchewan, Manitoba, and Ontario. Now, Quebec, you guys are going to be influenced by Venus, Jupiter, and a combination of sun and moon. So you got a lot of stuff happening, but this combination of planets is going to bring scattered moisture. So you'll find that days you're going to have some sunshine that'll bubble up clouds and bring rain or even thunder showers or thunderstorms. Temperatures will be warmer. So sun and Jupiter raises temperatures. Venus and moon like to bring in the moisture. So it's going to be, a humid, cloudier, sunny breaks. But that again, the sun will bubble up clouds to bring maybe showers, rain, and or thunder showers or thunderstorms. The Maritimes, you've got a combination here, and let me just get out of the way quickly. You've got a combination of the planet Uranus and Jupiter and Saturn. Overall, the major planet here is going to be Uranus. And Uranus is going to bring down the temperatures. Jupiter and Saturn normally like it hot, but Uranus is going to overrule them. So it will bring them down to seasonable. Uranus will bring a mix of different weather to you guys. You're going to have some sunny, beautiful, clear days. And then you're going to have some rolling storm systems, some passing showers, thunder showers, or even thunderstorms. So it's going to be very active weather that way, and a whole variety to be expected. And so there you go. All right. So that's Canada. Let's go down to the States. Okay, USA. What's happening with you guys? Well, hot, hot, hot throughout the entire country. That's just gonna from coast to coast. So just be prepared for that. You're going to see more of an interesting mix of weather towards these regions over here and towards the northeastern portions, but we'll talk about that. Now, one thing that we look at in the West Coast, well, two planets actually going to be in effect, are going to be Saturn and Mercury. That's going to raise the temperatures. Saturn loves to do that in the summertime, bring a lot of sunshine. Mercury is going to bring some stiff winds. So if there are any potential for fires in these areas, they won't be looking good as well. Mars, just a bit further west. As you can see, this Mars down here, that will also add to the potential for forest fires throughout the western region. All right. Now, as we get into this point here from Montana all the way down to Arizona, we've got Neptune and we've got Mars. And that combination will stir up the atmosphere. Neptune, the further south you go, gets warm, not severely hot, but Mars is just going to add to that. So we're just going to say it's going to be very hot and humid. And Neptune will bring some scattered moisture, showers or thunder showers to those regions. Now you'll see Pluto and Neptune for this entire area right here from Montana all the way down to Texas. And so that is going to bring very hot temperatures because of Pluto's influence and its amplifying effect, especially with Neptune. The further south we go, the hotter it's going to get. And Neptune, again, with Pluto, will like to bring scattered showers, rain, or thunderstorms to the regions. All right. And the further east we go, now we're going to be crossing, let me just move my face out of here for a minute. You're going to see Pluto and Venus and Jupiter. Okay, now all these planets are going to combine to bring the temperatures into very, very hot ranges, and sometimes even dangerously hot. Venus will bring, and Pluto will bring hot and humid, muggy weather to these regions. And sometimes you'll see overall, I think it's going to be dry. You might see some scattered showers here and there, but overall, I think it'll be more of a mix of sun and clouds and just muggy, hot conditions. Now, as we go to the northeast, we've got a combination. We've got four planets that are mixing up. We've got Jupiter, we've got Sun and Moon and Venus, and that's going to provide a very active atmosphere, hot temperatures. It'll raise the thermometer, and it'll bring mix of sun and cloud with scattered showers and or rain and possibly thunder showers. But that is going to be the weather for the United States. All right. So hot, 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 muggy, and in some areas they will get some fairly good rain and some scattered showers as well, and thunder showers, thunderstorms. But one thing I did want to mention, and I forgot to mention here in Canada, so I'm going to go back briefly, the Yukon and the Northwest Territories. Again, we've got Pluto, Saturn, Mercury, and Mars. Bad combination for forest fires. So this lunar week, we're going to see the forest fires really accelerate, unfortunately, with hot temperatures and significant wind and dry conditions. So just be aware of that. All right. So there you have it. That's the United States, with a bit of a reminder as to what's going on in the Yukon and Northwest Territories in Canada. Let's go to Mexico. Okay, Mexico, let's see what's going on with you guys. I'll start in the upper northwestern region in the Baja Peninsula, and you've got Neptune and you've got Mars. All right, so these combinations going to bring hot weather, very hot temperatures, humid, and a combination of the energy of Mars with the humidity of Neptune can bring some storms. So it can bring some thunder showers or thunderstorms into the region. So Neptune and Mars, when they hook up, and when you get into more tropical regions, that can raise a potential for a tropical storm system to form or develop or to hit. So we just have to watch for this lunar week. Hopefully it'll just be scattered thunder showers, thunderstorms, and not a tropical storm, but we'll just keep an eye on that. The rest of Mexico, we've got Neptune and Pluto. So it's covering the entire country. All right. And so Neptune in this region of the world will tend to moderate temperatures. So don't get me wrong, it's still going to be hot, but it'll be more seasonable for their respective regions, what they're normally accustomed to in terms of their summer averages. So temperatures will be a little bit more moderate that way. Still hot because it's Mexico, it's summer, but I think it's just going to be a little less hot. Now, again, normal for their regions. And the combination of Pluto and Neptune, though, they do like to build up moisture in the atmosphere and create a lot of cloud cover, rain. So most of Mexico is going to be under lots of scattered showers, rain, and possibly intense in some areas. So a mix of sun and clouds in other areas, but they're still going to have scattered showers. So generally cloudier throughout Mexico, some sunny days, sunny breaks in between the cloud cover with rain and showers, and sometimes in some areas it could even be heavy. All right, so that's it for Mexico. All right, there you have it, the August new moon of 2023. All right, so now we know what's happening with the weather for this upcoming lunar week in North America and what the planets are bringing. And we have a sort of a preview as to what could be transpiring and manifesting in the world because of the Uranus squaring to the moon. That's going to be happening from August the 16th to September the 13th of 2023. All right. If you like this video, please hit the like button. And if you appreciate this channel in terms of what we're trying to educate you guys on, please subscribe. Always greatly appreciated. And hit the notification bell if you would like notifications for future upcoming videos. All right. Have a wonderful lunar month. And thank you all for watching. Take care.